very special guest joining us in studio this afternoon. There was also Leki and Italia from Samoa Siva Creatives. Le toi tau whailo. Le sao le tātou company for le Samoa Siva Creatives. They're here to talk about their upcoming third season of their beloved hit show Manamea, which will be playing at the Māngere Arts Centre from the 18th to the 26th of July. I hope I got those dates right, because if I got them wrong,
you did our job for us. We'll just head off.
That's what we were doing. Great to see you guys. And, but a big welcome to the show, man. Talofa lava.
Malo lava also, yeah. Malo lava le soi fō maua malalangi mama, lo ingo Italia hats. Yeah, o samalingu o Alisa ma pia. And then it's also over here.
Talofa lava, everyone. O lo ingo Leki atoa Jackson-Bourke. O te saumalinu o Vailima, Vailoa, Palauli, ma Vaiee.
Come make you a town with a bit of Quebecs.
You know it, brother.
Hey, look, thank you for joining us this afternoon on the show. I know, obviously, it's a busy season, prepping with rehearsals for the upcoming show, as well as the weather, but I appreciate you guys being here today. Let's get straight into it. For those who may not be familiar with Manamea, we are now in its third season, I believe. Can you tell us a bit about the show, Manamea, the inspiration behind its creation, and all of that good creative juice stuff that we like to get into and find out about?
Cool. So our show is called Manamea, like you said, and it's heading into our third season. Without giving too much away, this Manamea show deals with a particular event that happened in Samoan history, but our show focuses on a family, and it deals with different themes and ideas like love, coping with loss, meaning of ainga, the battle between, or just like villages that don't really like each other in a sense. So bringing all those different ideas together and pretty much culminating in our show called Manamea.
Beautiful.
No, you culminating.
Culminating as a man.
What about it?
Look, we've already said, and you've already mentioned, in its third season now, what's different, or what's evolved in this version of Manamea compared to previous seasons?
For this show here, being its third season, what's different is this show is more so a show for us, because we have quite a few people reaching out to us, like in social media, and the fans, not so much fans, but people who really enjoy our work across the country. So we're trying to ideally take the show over to Australia.
Brilliant.
We have a lot of people wanting to bring our show Manamea over there, so this show is kind of, in a way, trying to help us fundraise to get over there to Australia, to audience over there. So we put out the call to the past members from season 1 and 2, giving them the kaupapa about what we're all about, and what the season means to us in terms of trying to help us get across the Tasman Sea to the audience over there in Australia. So this third season, we're bringing, what's really cool about this is there's a few of our performers who couldn't perform in season 2, and they're in part of season 1, or the other way around, and so we're bringing a mix of both season 1 and season 2 performers into season 3. So it's kind of a mixture of those two shows put together, or those two seasons put together, to bring season 3 to life of Manamea.
We kind of elaborating more on what you mentioned, I guess, in terms of the response from the community and the supporters, not only from here in Okilani, but from across the country and the Pacific, and especially mentioning Australia. As a creative team, how does it feel like knowing that impact that your creative work has on your local community, but in a wider sense? Talk us through those feelings of, obviously it's talk us through those feelings.
I think it's really humbling for us and our team to see the impact that the show has had. We've been running for 12 years now. We started our company in 2013, And back then when we were doing it, there weren't very many like of those other Siva academies and stuff.
Of course.
So it was still quite new. And we always kept our work local in Auckland. We only ever did stuff in Auckland. I mean, last year was the first time we ever went to West Auckland to perform at Te Pou Theatre. So we kind of always knew that we had an international audience and people who love and support our work.
Yeah.
And we see all the comments on the internet, and we're just really grateful to even have this platform to give our dancers and our singers the opportunity to perform and do what we do, which is we love to tell stories through Siva Samoa.
Yeah.
And I think what makes us different is we're kind of the only company that does like narrative driven performance. So
Yes.
we give a whole show which is made up from scratch, and it's got a storyline with from beginning, middle to end. Like Italia said, this show is all about love and drama, because we know Samoans love all the goss.
We
and
love that.
we love
spicy
that.
stuff,
We love all the
That's
fake
it,
colour, and we put all of that goodness into our show, and it's been successful. We've had 2 sold out seasons. A season is usually compromises of 10 shows, and each show had over about 200 and
250.
250 per audience. So that just tells you how popular the show is, and there's quite a big demand.
Yeah.
And we only have 25% of our tickets remaining. The opening and closing shows already sold out.
Yeah.
And it looks like the show is going to sell out again for a 3rd time.
I saw that, and I think it was last night. It might have been your Instagram, was like between last night and now, went from 30% sold, like left to 25. So if you're listening, you gotta get your tickets right now.
It's going fast.
Yeah,
So,
tickets are selling quick, fam.
So yeah, please get your tickets. Hey, tell us about Australia and obviously responding to the community over there and them being hungry for what you produce here. What can they expect for when you guys go over to Australia?
I think if you're following like social media, you'll see there's been a massive rise in all the Sivas and all the academies that exist in Australia. And I guess it's because, like, not to be sad to Australia, they're a little bit behind New Zealand in terms of like culture and growth. And so we've had this going here for ages, and they're just starting out. It's all quite new to them.
Yeah.
Which is awesome, because it means that they want the type of work that we do. They're hungry for it. They are willing to come and watch and support us going over there. So yeah, I guess what people can expect is we're just going to take our best day,
That's it. We're just
our
going to
top
take
60.
who we are, what makes Samoa Siva unique, to us as a South Auckland based dance theatre company, and take our show Manamea over to Australia and just show them what we're all about, and hopefully we can inspire them as well to create their own work and create their own more Ausivas, because there's room for all of us at the table, so we want everyone to grow. So hopefully we can inspire the next generation to carry on what we do and do their own thing as well.
Beautiful. Will it be a multi-city tour? Will you be focusing in a specific part of Australia?
Hey, well, for those who are watching right here,
plug it also.
please fund us so we can take it to a multi-city tour. But at the moment, just we want to focus on getting to Australia, so it doesn't matter whether it's Sydney, Melbourne.
At the moment, online, like, the Melbourne people are the loudest. Like, they're the ones who are commenting hard out on everything. So that tells us as producers that there's a demand in Melbourne. So yeah, I guess if the Sydney and Brisbane people want it, we just need a little bit more noise and a little bit more dollar signs in our bank account. But hey, never say never. Sky's the limit. We're going to keep dreaming, and hoping we can tour to all of Australia.
Beautiful. Looking ahead, we've got the Australia tour on the horizons. I mean, like I said at the beginning, Eleto, Tauwhailo, the sao that you guys have had, seasoned artists and creatives in the business, as well as in our community. What does the next 12 years look like? Or, I mean, for Samoa Siva, what are any long-term plans that you guys have? Maybe that you can share, or without giving too much away?
No, I think it's always been in the work for us as performing artists to have our own performing arts like school. something as performing artists, myself, Leki, Troy, Epinge, and Ida, we're all creative artists in our own right as well. And but we also, you know, the industry isn't that big here in New Zealand, so we all have our 9 to 5s and other type of work that keeps us busy. So it's always been a dream for us to have this as our full-time thing, and that's in the plans for us. So you know, for the future, and you know, hopefully whatever branches from it, if it develops into a bigger team that, you know, go out and do mini tours nationally, or you know, different companies that go, you tour over here while this group goes tours over here. That's the bigger picture. But hey, we got to dream big, right? We have to. We can't limit ourselves. So that's the bigger picture for us.
I love that, man. I love that vision. You talked about, you know, and I know this is the reality for many of our artists and creatives here in New Zealand, whether you're in music or dance or theatre. You know, we still got a 9 to 5.
That's it.
And how is that working out, like, for you guys and the team? Like, how are you navigating that? Obviously, the hunger is there, like you said, to just be full time, but obviously responsibilities and I guess the lack of resources, and to, you know, how are you guys finding that?
It does get quite difficult at sometimes, to be honest, but I think that's the benefit of having a good team, is we all kind of share the load in different ways, and we have a lot of extended networks and friends and stuff that come in and do stuff for us. We pull favors like left, right and centre from all of our friend group, and so to have all that support is really overwhelming, and we're just blessed to be able to do what we do, and like God did for Abraham on the mountain, he's going to provide, and he's provided 12 years so far, so he's going to continue to provide for another 12 years.
Leki pretty much hit the nail on the head. You know, you've got to have a good team around you, and it takes a lot of planning. You know, a lot of people think that we just show up like a few weeks before and then there you go. But for us, it's actually like before season 1 had happened, it took us over a year of planning to plan for Manamea. So planning and have a good team around you is key.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because like people must just assume, you know, they got to show you how you just kind of plug it together, but it's tough managing, and I know the demographic and just the mixed kind of melting pot of the cast itself. You know, you got students, you got full-time workers, you got parents. How do you deal with that, man? Like, trying to manage all of these different. Obviously, it's part of the role.
I think we have a good relationship and connection with our cast and our crew, and we are transparent about our expectations before they even join. So in order for them to get in, they have to audition. We had a audition process like 2 years ago. About 250 people came up, and we would have loved to have taken all of them, but limited resources, and we just don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, so we cut it down to 60 dancers, and these 60 dancers, we've worked with them before. They know what's expected of them and how we operate and stuff. But like I said before, it does get challenging at times. It gets difficult to accommodate everyone's schedules, but we kind of just set everything, the tone from us 5, and then everyone else just kind of slides in and follows the leadership, which has worked so far.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Hey, look, as we do with all our guests, before we wrap up, give you the opportunity, any alofangas, any shout outs, any plugs you want to make before we wrap up for this evening?
Pretty much we'll plug the show away. So we if you want to buy tickets to our show, you can find them on Event Finder. That's Finder with an A, not an ER.
There's still people doing the ER.
There's a lot of people. We didn't know.
Event Finder.
So they're in America. They're eventfinder.co.nz. So and there's also an option there. It's called Support the Malanga. So for those that are in a position to donate more than just the ticket price, please press the Support the Malanga tickets. It'll go a long way for us, and we truly appreciate the support. But shout out to those that have already bought their tickets, the 75% that have already bought their tickets so far.
I'm part of the 25. I need to get my ticket.
We see you guys, and we truly appreciate you guys. Our day ones that have, straight away when we put out the call out there, they're always there, buying the tickets. So, shout out to you guys, and also shout out to my wife. All right. Have to.
And your dogs.
eh?
Because you don't want to sleep outside tonight.
That's it. I was sleeping with the dogs.
Lastly, I think we just want to thank one of our biggest supporters, sponsors, which is the Tyndall Foundation. So thank you to Liz and all the crew from Tyndall, as well as Langi Maama, Barbara and Kolokesa, who are two of our biggest supporters.
Yep.
But also to you, Lani, for inviting us here on the show today.
Thank you.
We're just grateful to have this opportunity, and thankful to all of our supporters out there and everyone that's followed our work for the past 12 years.
Beautiful.
God bless.
Thank you very much. You pretty much took my outro script, so word for word. But please, ladies and gentlemen, for mo la tolo whafonga mai o le season lona tolu le nei ia o le tātou konseti le o le Manamea. Pe ona tāpena ina le sau e Siva Creatives. Tickets are now available at Event Finder with the a.co.nz. Be sure to grab your tickets now. As Italia was saying, there is an option there when buying your tickets online to support the Malanga, which means a part of the ticket price will go to help get the Sau e Siva team to Australia. So please, don't just get the general admission. Get the Support the Malanga ticket and help the fam out. The link is also in the description of our live stream. If you are tuning in via Facebook, check that out now. I know you guys got rehearsal, so I won't hold you up any longer. But a big thank you and wishing you all the best. We'll see you in a couple of weeks for the kickoff of Season 3. Manamea, tātou whatanoanga na. Sunga ya Leki Jackson-Bourke, ya maleusu ya Italia.